Hello everyone and welcome to the TopsTV community. Did you know that the Tomb of Nefertari is the most beautiful in all of Egypt? This impressive work of art was discovered in 1904 by the archaeologist Ernesto Schiaparelli in the Valley of the Queens. Its pictorial decoration is so spectacular that it is known as the Sistine Chapel of Egypt. In this video we are going to tell you everything you need to know about the Tomb of Nefertari, the great royal wife of Ramses II and one of the most powerful women in ancient Egypt. Let's begin. The Tomb of Nefertari, the great royal wife of Pharaoh Ramses II, is known among the Egyptians as Taset Neferu, which means the place of the most beautiful. The Valley of the Queens, where this tomb is located, was discovered in the 19th century by the French explorer Jean-François Champollion, who gave this place its name. He was the one who called it the Valley of the Queens. In the 20th century, the Egyptian Museum of Turin sent an archaeological mission led by Ernesto Schiaparelli. The most impressive discovery that this archaeologist made in that place was undoubtedly the Tomb of Nefertari. The structure of this tomb is typical of the tombs that belong to the 19th dynasty. At the entrance, there are 18 steps that lead you to the first level of the sepulchre. In that place, you already find a square antechamber and an annex. Then, another series of steps led you to the funerary chamber, where in its day the sarcophagus of the queen would go. In that room, there are 3 other annexes. On one of the walls there was a small niche where inside were stored the canopic jars of this queen. These jars contained the mummified internal organs of Nefertari, which were preserved for her journey to the afterlife. Why is Nefertari's tomb considered the most beautiful in all of Egypt? Well, because of the beautiful representations that we can find inside this tomb. The walls are covered with paintings that show scenes of the life and worship of Nefertari, as well as religious and magical texts. The colors are vivid and bright, and the details are exquisite. The Tomb of Nefertari is a masterpiece of ancient Egyptian art and a testimony of the love that Ramses II felt for his favorite wife. But actually, when this tomb was discovered, it was not as we see it today. In the 80s, the tomb was restored, and some paintings were repainted to give it a little more color and sharpness to this tomb. On the walls of Nefertari's tomb, we can find representations of the Book of the Dead, and we can see different phases of that journey through the afterlife that the soul of the deceased made, in this case, the soul of Nefertari. In some representations, we can see how Nefertari was received by the gods. We can also see Nefertari playing the famous game of Senet. This game in that tomb symbolizes the possibility that Nefertari's spirit traveled during the day outside the tomb and returned at night. Also by this tomb, we can find hieroglyphs with all the royal titles of the queen. We can also see very elaborate representations. We can see Nefertari with a bird body and human head. There are also representations of the queen worshipping the god Ra. We can also find representations of the guardians of the underworld, such as the 4 sons of Horus. It's time to say goodbye, but before we want to thank you for watching this video about the most beautiful tomb in ancient Egypt. If you liked it, support our channel with a like, a comment, and a subscription. This way you help us to keep creating more videos for you. Goodbye.